Hello from Army Europe Libraries, part of the Army MWR Library Program. We've missed seeing you in person at our libraries, but we're glad that you've been staying safe at home. Our libraries have received permission to start offering modified services again, including pickup of library materials. Each of the libraries has a slightly different way of having you request items, but there are some things in common. Right now we're offering the ability to make manual requests for items. What does that mean? You can follow your local library's instructions for requesting items that are currently on its shelves. That involves searching the library catalog for items that are currently checked in and available, then contacting your local library to pull the items off their shelves for you to come in and pick up. Let's talk about how you can find library materials to request at your local library. Remember, currently, with the curbside service, you can only request items that your library has and that are available on its shelves. To look for items, let's go to the library catalog. It's online at mwrlibrary.armybiznet.com. When you come to this page, scroll down to Europe and click on Europe Libraries. This will take you to the home page for all of Europe's libraries. To search for an item in the catalog, you can look in the upper right-hand corner here. There's a keyword search, so let's search for dogs. Right now the default is all Europe libraries. Because we're only requesting items from a particular library, we need to limit this. Click on the little down arrow and select your library. For this example, we'll use the Baumholder Library. After you've done that, click on Search, and you'll get a list of books that have the keyword dogs in it. Let's say you'd like to request one of these items. How about the first book? You can look at the location information to get some especially important information for requesting this book. Now remember, this is limited to books that are only on the shelf right now. So we're going to look at the status. It says available. Any books that have the status of available should be fine to request. Most of the libraries are asking you to give the title of the book and the call number for the book. So we found that some people have been really creative with what the call number is, and they've been giving their phone numbers. But in library speak, the call number is actually the location where the book is on the shelf. So when you fill out the form to request a book, you want to give the actual call number of the book. In this case, it is JF-FAL 2019. Once you have a list of library materials you'd like to request with their titles and call numbers, you can find your library's location on the armymwr.com website and contact your library to request those materials. To start, you can go to europe.armymwr.com and you can scroll down and find your library. For this example, let's go ahead and use the Stuttgart Library. So we're going to click on that. And then we're going to visit their page to find out how we would go about requesting these books from the library. If you don't see libraries listed at the top of the MWR page here, you can use this little menu and click on libraries to find it. You can scroll down, find your library's name, and click on that. And then most of the libraries have some information on how to actually request the library materials. In this one for Stuttgart, it says open during COVID-19, and it says how to do so. So you can email the library through the link on this page, and you're allowed to have 10 items per card. These are items that are only available on the shelves at the Stuttgart Library. And that applies to all of the Army libraries right now in Europe, that you can only request items that are available on their shelves. If it's at a different library, that's called an InterLibrary Loan, and that's not available at this time. There's rules on here for how to pick up your items that you've requested. But with all of our libraries, you need to message the library with your full name and send them both the title and the call number of the items to request. Some of the libraries also give you the availability of letting them know the time you'd prefer to pick up the items. From there, the library staff will send you an email after they've filled your request, and they'll let you know when to come into the library and what safety precautions to follow as you come in. Now that I've visited the Stuttgart Libraries page and I have my list of books that I'd like to request, I'm going to go ahead and send them a message. At the top of the Stuttgart Libraries page, there's a little box that says email us. I'm going to click on that so I can send a message to the library with my request. It takes me to a contact form where I'll enter my email address, and then in the message part, I will let them know which books I'm looking for. Here is my email to the library to request the books. I included my email address, and in the message area, I let the library know, first of all, my full name as it appears on my ID card, and also when I can pick up the books at the library based on the library's opening hours. Here are the title of my books, so for example, Green Eggs and Ham, and next to it I typed the call number. I made sure that I requested within the amount of books that I'm allowed. So for example, the Stuttgart Library allows up to 10 books to be requested from their shelves. I've only requested 2, so I'm fine. When I'm done, I hit the submit button and the library receives my message. They will write back after they've picked the books up off the shelf, and they'll let me know when I can come in to get the books. Let's have a quick recap of how to request library materials from your local Army Europe library. First of all, search for books at your library by using our catalog at mwrlibrary.armybiznet.com. Make sure to limit to your location only, so your particular library that you're looking at, and look for items that have a status of available. Write down the titles and the call numbers of the books, and then contact your library through their armymwr.com page with your full name, email address, title and call numbers of the books, and let them know when you'd be available to pick up the books during their opening hours. We look forward to seeing you back in our libraries and hope you find lots of great things to check out.